Previously on The Blind Date.
The Southwest region, precise for Manu, Bayangi. Yes, we are known for our additions, too much of doing, understand?
I need a guy who thinks sex is more important after marriage. So I would like to know, what is your take on
it? Statistics show that marriages and couples are more happy when they abstain till marriage.
I know a guy from there that I don't like. Am I going to like him?
I'm like, is this guy, where is he from? Saying a lot of things, but making no sense out of it. You see, you're just like talking. At the end of the day, we don't get the point.
What's the craziest thing that you've ever done in a relationship?
So one day, I actually had to beat my girls, in a bar, some kind of lounge cafe, with some other man. Normally, I'm supposed to be calm and act composed, like behave as if nothing's happened, but actually got mad. Then I had to go meet up the girl and trying to act harsh, but normally it wasn't something I was supposed to do, and I promised myself not to ever have to do that ever again.
Tom got violent with his former girl? This could raise Rudy's eyebrows,
Please, I'm scared for my life. I don't want that thing that was skin. That will remove my teeth one day. I know. Did he say he fought though? He didn't say he fought. He said he got into a confrontation that he would have walked out of. But I mean, that's crazy. Trust me, that is crazy 101. I think it made me raise my brows a little bit like, okay.
Like, I cannot have a girl I call mine then. I'm literally telling her, babe, I'm going to have fun with my friends. I'll be back. I'll let you know, I can give you details. For me to go outside and meet her sitting some other girl where I'm actually going to, that's crazy. So, that kind of reaction makes you get so worried. That means you actually go to extremes. Like, you actually envision yourself doing things that you have never ever thought was going to happen. So that's just how crazy girls can be, and they push you to the wall when you actually have never ever thought of reaching.
So that means you're the jealous type?
Of course, when I'm in love, I'm jealous.
Okay.
Aren't you too?
I mean, I don't think I would just...
You don't think you're jealous?
I try not to think, look too much into every situation. But let me know that I'm jealous.
Exactly. I was actually waiting for that part to come. It was going to come in one way or the other,
I think we all have it, especially when it concerns someone.
Now it depends on the degree of the jealousy.
Yeah.
When it gets too much, that's when it's not good. Okay. But at one point in time, you have to. You understand? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I will get jealous, not for minor things because it's a different. Because some people will turn to confuse jealousy and being too protective. Yeah. So at some point, I'm like, no, I'll be jealous, but it depends. I wouldn't go too far. There's some cases that obviously anybody who's in love is going to be jealous, but it's not that kind of jealousy on little things that somebody's trying to call, I'm trying to look who's trying to call, or maybe just enter, I'm trying to look who's trying to text, and all that shit. No, I believe jealousy it's a primary sign to know that you're falling in love with somebody, because at some point when you're actually comfortable with anything that's happening around a girl, you understand, it means you actually have no feelings for her. So I feel like once I start getting jealous, it means I'm starting to get that feeling. That means I'm trying to get attracted to you that much. So I just believe it's just very normal in some situations. And God, first of all, who loves us very much, is a jealous type. So why shouldn't I? Definitely, I'm jealous.
Which is not an excuse though. You can't use jealousy as an excuse for violence. I know I try to. I don't know why, but at the end of the day, I am. I try to sugarcoat it, but I am.
What are you looking for in a relationship?
In a relationship, I'm just looking for mutual respect first. Mutual respect, understanding, that is, we try to understand each other. Even if two people have two contradicting ways of life or views on the situation, the fact that there can be understanding and to a certain degree, trust. That's it. So, yeah, mutual respect, understanding, and trust. That's what I look for in a relationship.
I'm someone who's very adventurous, and I love discovering new things, gaining new experiences. It's true that given my job, I travel to, and I'm someone who meets new people a lot. So I'm always intrigued and interested in, or open-minded to new experiences and to adventuring. It's okay to me.
And are you the pro-African man who won't go into the kitchen? Or you can do all kitchen things?
I do what has to be done.
You do what has to be done? That's tricky.
I'm the type of person that if a task is supposed to be done by me, I'll do it. But if I don't have to do something, I won't. If I don't have to, but if I have to do it, I will. That's how I am. So I don't know whether I answer
So
your questions or...
You can't help out your girl in the kitchen, like you can't...
I can help out if I'm asked. If
she doesn't want to go into the kitchen, like me, personally, I have my moods and there are days I don't feel like going to the kitchen, so you wouldn't help me cook because...
Personally, I'm not too much even of food type. I eat a lot outside, so I'm not even used to home cooking, first of all. I eat a lot outside, so...
Not eating at home? That's surely a red flag for Barry.
And I'm not so... I don't put too much accent on cooking, and they like this, what they call housewife, the typical housewife duties. If the thing has to be done by someone, there's no problem. I don't really have time. In fact, I don't care much about that aspect.
I think you need to start learning some cooking.
No, I've not said I can't cook. There are
No,
certain things I can cook, but I don't really cook much.
Yeah, you need to start learning how to do that. Yeah.
Okay. I'm open to that.
Like I like eating men's food, especially my man's food. So.
Okay. Okay.
In fact, that's not what I expect. I want him to say yes. I will come, hold you, I'll work together, kind of romantic, at least. A little bit of love in the kitchen.
Oh, a little love in the kitchen? Barry has surely been watching a lot of telenovelas lately.
It's true we're in Africa, but then, man, small love, like, yes, I could even serve you breakfast in bed if you want. I could even serve you lunch on the couch if you want. I could even tell you to leave the kitchen, let me do the work. I could even do the house chores for you. That kind of love, man. Not the one where I have to be working. He likes eating out. It's not bad. It even helps me because personally, kitchen and I is once in a while. So it will even help me. I could be passing commands, calling people to come and give him food. Since he likes eating out now, we'll eat out in the house. All of us will eat out. In fact, sometimes I can even decide and buy only chips.
Cooking is not like my strong suit, but as someone who's very experimental, I can go to the kitchen and do whatever comes up, or that you must eat it. It's not like that's what I'm good at, but I can at least make the effort to do the cooking. And then maybe with time, both of us can learn how to be better cooks in a way. Concerning the mood swings, I will just take them as they come. See, I will not like prepare a certain mood, a reaction to a certain mood. No, I don't believe as an African guy, even as the typical African man would think that the lady stays in the kitchen. No, I don't think. I try to pride myself in a way that I think a little bit more past that. I believe that a woman is as capable as a man in doing a lot of things. So I will not want her to be constrained to the kitchen, but I would love to eat her food, obviously, but it's not like her place should be in the kitchen.
What's like what do you like doing best? What's your passion?
My passion?
Yeah.
Makeup, firstly, and eating.
And eating? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's amazing. I like food too.
I like eating. What? I eat a lot. Like, when I'm sad, I eat.
Yeah, and
when
then...
I'm happy, I eat. Like, chocolate, ice cream. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
That's my best.
I think it might be a pot for two because eating is really an amazing thing to do, right? And we all love it.
Like eating is a real passion for me. I don't joke.
I
It's
know.
a real passion for me.
I can feel the passion in your voice there.
How confident are you from 1 to 10?
11.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you that confident?
Yeah, I'm crazy confident.
Interesting. 11. Wow. I wasn't waiting that.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I'm not a really shy person, so I like pulling the rope. So if you like to have a wonderful date, where exactly will you want to go to?
Actually, I don't know. I don't really dream. Honestly, I don't dream like going to places where flowers, no. I don't do that. But for me, the perfect date, I think, I don't know, like just a restaurant, like just being with you, not just being with the person that just being with my date, right?
All right.
The moment it's cool and so on. I don't need it to be very specific, like there should be flowers, there should be this, there should be that, no. I don't
Okay, so
really-
it's not much about the place but the person.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
all
all
right.
about the person.
Okay.
What are you interested in?
What am I interested in?
Yeah. Apart from medical studies and so on, what do you like?
What am I interested in?
Yeah.
You know, at some point when I was a kid, right, I used to do a lot of drawing, right?
Drawing.
Yeah, a lot of drawing. Like, then I lost hope in it. I think I would like to rekindle that. I would like somebody to push me to get to that again.
But do you still draw?
I try to.
That's good.
Yeah. So, apart from that too, I just like being me. Do you have a role model? You have somebody you look up to?
My dad,
Okay.
as my dad is a model for me because he's very strong, mentally, physically, everything. He's very strong. He's a strong man.
Physically?
Yes.
Okay.
So I wish to be like him. Like I'm very fragile. So my dad is like a real model because no matter the situation, he keeps his head up. He's just cool. Like he knows how to take this decision.
In my relationship, I've been going for girls who are smart, who are well carved out. It's not my fault. They just come like that. Great ass. I don't really care about the boobs though.
Do you have a car?
No, I don't.
Ooh, the fact that Loed doesn't have a car seems to be a deal breaker for Gwen.
That was like, man, who asked somebody that kind of question? It's a car, it comes when it comes, but then you cannot be making like a list of things. Oh, I'm going to specialize in this, I'm going to have a master's in this. Hey, I'm going to get married, I'm going to get a car. Oh my God, a car comes, right? And I felt like, hey, okay, like why did she not ask me when I was going to get a new suit, when I was going to get a new lab coat or something else? Why did it have to be a car? For me, I was like, it looks like she was asking when I'll get something that will make her happy about what she wanted than what she would like to have, like what a two people thing is going to be, not a personal something. But then, man, everybody is different, everybody has his opinion, so I understand her. I think she is materialistic because of her questions. Her questions were directed to a lot of material things than to knowing the person, because I can count in there are a lot of things: cars, food, the comfort. It was more about comfortable life and material than actually getting to know the person, right? So I think that's what it is.
Why I was concerned, him having a car. Well, like you can see, we are in a rainy season. Like even in the dry season, I hate walking under the sun and I hate walking under the rain. So I would like to be moving out with my friends and be like, baby, can you come and pick me up? And like show up. That's it. But it's not really important, but
it matters too.
You said earlier on that you were looking for a job. So for how long have you been looking, and is there anything you're doing while looking, or you're just looking?
Actually, I finished from university probably like 2015. 2015, and I did human resource management. Yeah. So since 2015 to now.
You have still been looking?
Yeah, of course. Anyway, I'm looking, but I get opportunities, but they don't fit the pay in which I'm looking for, because I'm looking for.
I didn't get that last part. Sorry.
I've actually been looking for like since I got done. Yeah, I actually get 1 or 2 opportunities, but they don't actually meet up with the standards I'm actually looking for.
Wow.
So it makes it really difficult, you know.
Your standards must be really high then.
Not really.
I'm looking since
I'm not talking. I'm not talking about normal standards, you know.
Yeah.
Like something that can actually make you take care of yourself, you know. Like make you live every day like up to expectations.
Yeah. So what are you doing now to take care of yourself? Like.
Okay, I'm in a situation in which I'm known. I have many friends too that have businesses, and I actually have how can I put it?
Think about that. Is Tom really honest? Rudy doesn't look convinced.
I know many people, you understand, which makes it possible for me to have businesses that they call me for actually they call me for many businesses. Like I can give an example. Not like the marché, no, not like the marché. Like I'm in a situation where my friend calls me and tells me, okay, this is the deal. Like I'm selling this car for 5 million. You understand? So if you can see someone that can get this car for 4 million, they have 1 million, and that's just it. You understand? Just up and down, not something fixed.
It's the marché now.
Yeah.
It's not the same thing. I'm just saying though, I'm not.
Yeah, I know.
Bash it or anything.
I know. It's just something. You need something that will make you take care of yourself and.
Exactly. Everyone, like you need to have. I mean, if you left the university in 2015, that means you are not small. You need to have a source of income.
Of course.
Yeah. So that's like, what are you doing? I know that getting work in Cameroon is hard, but I mean, you have to try.
I guess there's something Tom is hiding from us. Is he truly an entrepreneur, or he just messed up with Rudy's mind about being a job seeker?
Like when you ask somebody what they do and they start stammering, you are not supposed to. I mean, that's something that you're supposed to just have something to say. I mean, car washer man or something, or whatever it is that you do. You shouldn't stutter, which he did. I think that got me, I don't know when to say edgy, just, it kept me very alert, because I was thinking, hope, because I don't like lazy people. I'm not lazy. So 2015. If you go unless that is God that will personally come and hand deliver a job to him. 2015 is a long time to call yourself a job seeker. You're unemployed at that point. When you leave school, you're a job seeker, but after 5 years, you're unemployed, please. Nope.
She was actually being too decisive over what I do, over my profession and all that. But at some point, I'm like, why are you getting concerned? If I'm trying to have you as my girl, it means I can take very good care of you. So you shouldn't get to be too concerned at the beginning of what I do. At the beginning, you should be too concerned about my personality and who I am. You shouldn't be concerned about the job I am into. If at some point I can't take care of you, or I'm not able to meet up with the standards I'm supposed to meet up with, you start getting worried. You start asking questions about what does he really do? You understand? But not at the beginning. You're just so concerned about what I'm doing. It's like at some point you feel like it's actually much more money-minded than being into me. So I will actually give you a fixed story just to see how your reaction. And if once I discover that you're into that, then I'm not sure it's gonna work. But once I discover that you're into my personality, then it's a go ahead for me.
I was concerned because you can't say you've been looking for a job for 5 years and you're leaving, and I don't know how you are living. You need to have something that you do, whatever it is. I just needed to know that at least there was something. Like, you're not just sitting at home that, oh, I'm looking for a job. I needed to know that, you know, there's something that he's actually doing or trying, whatever it is, but he's trying to, you know, Unless I still don't understand what he does. But turns out he's in my shit.
Do you have any age difference for the woman you fancy to marry?
Man, I don't want a sugar mommy in my house. You get the point? I don't want sugar mommy in my house. You need to be.
Okay, so like, do you have an age difference between you and your wife?
Yes, I do.
From what?
You see, literally at least 2 years. At least 2 years, you know, because girls of nowadays. Let me not finish it. But
2 years.
At least 2 years, you see. But I cannot go with anybody who's older than me, master. Cannot. The most, the smallest age difference between me and the girl should be like 2. You see, and then me, I can be a sugar daddy also. So if it's 8 years, if it's 8 years difference, no problem.
I love sugar daddies.
You love sugar daddies?
Yes.
See, you're telling me a lot about yourself, like right now. There's just so much I know about you now.
Like, you need to be above me at least 8, 9, 10.
What?
I love that gap.
You love sugar daddies? Babe. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Are you like 12 years old?
It's not about being 12 years old. I just love that age. That's it. Because actually, I grew up with dad was more than my mom would like have 20, 25 years age difference. So see, and the way the function, like I loved it. So it's just.
So don't you think that people are man enough, like you said? Maturity doesn't really depend on age, right?
The thing is that I don't vibe much with people for my age range. Like I'm just.
What do you call your
matured.
age range? What do you call your age range?
I'm just too matured for them.
Okay.
Like the guys in the 20 to 26, like I'm just too matured for them. Like my expectations, they don't mount up to that. So.
Primera feels she is super mature. Does PJ believe that? I don't think so.
Okay, your take, eh? But just know that man no wakama no see. So you're going to meet a guy, you're going to meet a boy that is younger than you, who's going to treat you like a guy that's older than you.
Like nigga, I can't be dating somebody of my age because that's just too close. There'll be a lot of disrespect.
What is the difference between older men and sugar daddies? I'm 20, the guy is 35, he's my sugar daddy. Crazy. Not like my sugar daddy, like her sugar daddy. She's gay. Alright, there's basically no difference between older men and sugar daddies. You like older men, you like sugar daddies. If it's above 5 years, above 5 years, let me give it 7 tops. If it's above that, then that guy is a sugar daddy. So it means I've been a sugar daddy before. A sugar daddy is a guy who practically is buying you the girl. Yeah, and he's by far older than you, and ethically should not be with you. Yeah, sugar daddy is always, those things, they end in tears, man.
Okay, when he said 2 years, I was like, I've never dated somebody where I was just like 2 years age difference. Like that's never happened in my history. That's never happened in my dating life. Like that's never ever happened. So it was kind of like that was really an ex. I already disqualified him there. I was like,
Everybody has a right to an idea. You don't cling guys in your generation. Okay, get the older generation. Get the older generation. That's what pleases you, man.